Hey everyone, Jeff Selby here. Wanted to update you on the current clinical trial situation. I'm still at in Columbus. We decided to stay overnight because last night, wow, it took us at least 7 hours to get here in the rain and storm. Had some technical difficulty with the phones, and it was pretty draining. We decided to stay overnight. Just ate at one of the local establishments here in Columbus. What's it called, Angie? The grill.
Cap City.
Cap City Grill. My wife's sitting right here. There she is. Say hi, Angie. She's just chilling out. So the clinical trial, you get blood drawn every single time you go. Every time. So the situation this time was I hadn't been up for 3 weeks. They wanted to see how much of the medicine was in my system, whether it was a medicine or placebo. So they drew my blood, asked the typical questions about whether you want to commit suicide, blah blah blah, and had me fill out a questionnaire about pain and fatigue. I did that. Uh, what happened else happened is I met Brent, who's going to be my new coordinator for my healthcare here at the Ohio State. I decided to move from Penn State Hershey to this facility because they specialize with adults with SMA. What I had to do then is I had to wait until I believe it's 11 o'clock to take my second dose. Then I had to wait 2 hours after that to get my blood drawn to see how the medicine goes through your system. At that point in time, I met with um, Caitlin, who's the PT, went through some routines, went through some tests. I will say that my walking test, I did not do the laps I wanted to do this time. I'm a little bummed, but it happens, okay? And there's a margin for error and all that. I still did very well. Where I feel I did best is in my core. So this medicine, yeah, it affects your proximal muscles. It also works on your distal muscles. It works on your core. It pretty much works on your whole body. And it's not always about the strength in one particular area. It's just how you feel when you're on the medicine and how your body reacts. I think it reacted well. I'm assuming I was on the medicine. I don't know. I will probably know a little bit more of this next phase when I come up next week to get my second batch of medicine. But the experience here has been nothing but awesome. And what I like about it is it's not the humdrum, very sterile clinical. Nobody has a personality. Everybody has a fantastic personality here. Shout out to my girl Gia, Georgia. She couldn't be here. She had some personal things she had to get done, and she did not meet Angie again. She was bummed. She's like, "Oh my gosh, Angie's not coming." I'm like, "What about me? Am I chopped liver?" But yeah, it's a good experience. They treat you real well here. I'm excited to be on this trial. I'm excited to share this information with everybody. I've met a couple SMA 3 patients that have been on the trial. They said they've seen a few things here and there, but it's not something that you're going to see something overnight because it's only a 3 week trial where you have the placebo, then a 3 week trial whether you have the medicine or vice versa. So you're not going to see a lot of results. But I can tell you this: I'm stronger. I don't get fatigued as quick. And at 60 years old, I think I'm doing pretty daggone good. So I probably won't do any more posts this week because I know you guys are tired of me. But again, rest assured is this stuff I think works, and it's exciting to see it at this level where other people can't, and see the hope that we have in our community. One more thing I want to end with is it's this is how attached we are with our condition. So we were at the last rest stop in Pennsylvania, and I mean a storm just blew through. It felt like it was a hurricane. And there was this lady standing outside of the rest stop with this yellow lab, trying to feed the yellow lab, and rain was blowing on her. And I said, I opened the door. I said, "Get in here, bring the dog in." She goes, "Well, I don't know, blah blah. I don't know if they want me to." I said, "You know what? If you bring this dog in and they have an issue, I don't care. I'll have an issue with them." Come to find out, it was a what's it called? Angie, service dog. My wife Angie's sitting here doing her little puzzles on her phone, and I asked the lady. I said, "For who?" She says, "My daughter." I'm like, "Okay." She said, "She's in a wheelchair." I'm like, "Really?" I said, "What kind of condition she has?" And she said, SMA 3. I'm like, "You're kidding me." She's like, "No." I said, "I have SMA 3." And this girl has has had a rough life since she was born, and the doctors thought she wasn't going to make it. They thought she had some other condition. They did not give her a good prognosis, and she's in her early 30s, albeit she's in a wheelchair and she needs all that, but she's got her wits about her. She's going strong. She loves Disney, and that just goes to show you that doctors know the clinical stuff, but there's a certain part of life that doctors don't know, and that's people with their ability to push, and um, be strong and not give up. And I think that's part of what our community is. Got some business cards for my group. Hopefully, I can hand some out down at CureSMA. Hopefully, they won't kick me out for doing it. It's not self promotion. I'm just trying to get the community together to talk about things. And I want you guys to do videos and put on our group. It's not all about me. It's about us. So until next week sometime, rest assured, this stuff I think works, and it gives me hope. If you want to comment below the video, great. If you want to jump on Facebook Messenger and talk, I've spoken with a lot of you guys on Facebook Messenger. We've got our own little communications going. Now's the time for us to really step out and push the adult SMA community, and the SMA community in general. So next week I'll post something. I'll probably write some things down, but there's hope. The hope's getting here sooner than you think. So until next week, I'm going to say, welcome to sea. Thank you for riding the waves of spinal muscular atrophy with me. We'll survive and we'll move on, and we'll get stronger and better. All right, everybody. See ya.